When we sit around the table and the Rav asks something, and there are 10 people and 10 different directions, we're not talking about one thing. And the true feeling that, what should we do today? The feeling that
each is going in his direction.
Yes, but something inside we want. There's a feeling that we need help from above. All the words, all the prayers that the nice words we're saying, it doesn't come back. Doesn't come back.
You won't receive help from above until you ask.
That's the point.
We don't want to touch this point that
we don't want to touch this point that gives pain. We always avoid.
What to do?
A prayer inside, not about the words, a common prayer, but if we speak about something that causes pain, that everyone feels that it's painful, and that's the point. Only the Creator can do.
Are you locating that disturbance? That disturbance is for each and every one the same disturbance. The stony heart, the heart doesn't want to feel the other, is not capable, not willing. The Creator is doing that. He is standing there and is not letting you connect until you ask appropriately. He is the one that's disturbing you. I've created the evil inclination. So you must convince him, really yell and do anything. That's called my sons have triumphed over me. Well, you're standing before it. All that remains for you is to give that common blow and to convince him. He is waiting, he is expecting, but he's holding on. And he's suffering more than you. So, but you need to think, like in the time of war, how are we doing this? How are we... How do we get counsel and forces and everything so that we can convince, so we can ask, so we can cry, so we can nudge, everything, but constantly so we can feel that it's him who's bothering us. He's the one who's standing there and not letting us. And therefore, when you are throughout the 24 hours of a day, you need to think about that all the time together. You don't feel one another. Oh, that's okay, but that common point you can feel. That he's the one who's bothering. He's bothering the connection. And in the connection, you'll attain everything. That's where the beginning of the soul is. What else can I do? I don't know. That's... Yes, Rami.
There's a big tear in us between reading words of truth which are absolute, that your life is worthless, you have to justify the friend who hates you, and between our current state where we feel we can't even come close to that. If you take 1 centimeter,
can you throughout the day think about the fact that you cannot breach through the machsom? That's called to breach the barrier, that the Creator is standing there. You need to convince him. He's not your enemy, actually, but he's actually he's sustaining that condition. So in connection, and in arvut, in mutual help, in something all the time, that's called, for those who knock on repentance, you need to knock on that point.